will start our discussion with revision of concept of dipole. In last session, we have discussed that what is an electric dipole? Dipole. See, dipole means it has two poles. Di means two poles. It has two poles. That means it is a system of two equal and opposite charges. Plus Q, magnitude equal, polarity opposite, separated by finite distance. This pair of equal and opposite charges separated by finite distance is known as electric dipole. Okay. Now, generally we represent the separation between two charges as 2a. So, ये हो गया हमारा electric dipole. Now, with every electric dipole, one quantity is attached. Which is that quantity? Yes, dipole moment. What is the symbol? P. Okay. Magnitude will be magnitude of any charge multiplied by separation between two. So this is Q multiplied by 2a is the dipole moment. Dipole moment is a vector quantity. Yes. As it is vector quantity, what is its direction? Direction is from minus Q towards plus Q charge. From minus Q towards the plus Q, or from negative charge towards the positive charge. This you have to remember this thing very properly. Direction of dipole moment is from negative charge towards the positive charge. Okay. Now, this dipole, what is the total charge of the dipole? 0. Total charge of the dipole is 0, but total field is not 0. Okay. We have derived the formula for इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड ड्यू टू डाइपोल. 2 पॉइंट पे फाइंड की थी. कहाँ पे? वन पॉइंट इज ऑन एक्सिस एंड अनदर पॉइंट इज ऑन इक्वेटोरियल लाइन. लेट अस रिकॉल इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड ड्यू टू डाइपोल, E axis. Can you recall the formula? It is twice Kp upon R cube and it is P cap. What does it mean? This P is dipole moment. This P unit vector in direction of dipole moment. So it is twice Kp upon R cube. What does R represent? R is the distance of the point from center of the dipole. So this is the formula for axial electric field. Now equatorial. Equatorial is this 2 will not come. Minus Kp upon R cube into P cap. Okay. So now here you have to remember both the formula. Okay. कैसे याद रखना है? Electric field on axis it is double. That's why 2 comes, and electric field on equatorial line is half of the axial field. Okay. Now सोच समझ के याद रखना है. पूरा रट्टा नहीं मारना है. देखो, एक्सिस और इक्वेटोरियल लाइन पर फील्ड क्यों हाफ हो जाती है? कैन यू रिकॉल द थियरी? हमने देखा था, यहाँ पर डाइपोल है. सो दिस इज माय इक्वेटोरियल लाइन एंड आई वांट टू फाइंड इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड एट दिस पॉइंट P. Let me say it is plus P charge, this is minus P charge. So two fields will be here and field हमने क्या किया था? ये इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड ऐसे towards the negative charge, away from positive charge. So net electric field was in this direction. कैसे आया था? Sign component was getting cancelled. हमने दोनों इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड को दो कंपोनेंट में डिवाइड किया था. E1 cos थीटा, E1 sin थीटा, E2 cos थीटा, E2 sin थीटा. sin थीटा कंपोनेंट y एक्सिस पर मिल रहा था. ये दोनों अपोजिट डायरेक्शन में थे. So they were cancelling each other. Only cos theta component was left. So in case of equatorial electric field, one component is getting cancelled. That's why magnitude becomes half. समझ के याद रखो. As one component is getting cancelled, electric field becomes half. And while in case of axial electric field, यहाँ पर दोनों इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड डायरेक्टली ऐड हो जाते हैं. नो कंपोनेंट इज गेटिंग कैंसल. दैट्स व्हाई इट इज डबल देन द इक्वेटोरियल. ओके. सो दिस टू फॉर्मूला once again try to remember this formula, because on the basis of this two formula we have to solve one textual illustration. So initially we will solve that illustration and then we have to discuss about behavior of electric dipole in external electric field. That means if we keep our dipole in external field, what will happen to it? इसके ऊपर क्या बीत रही है? हमारा डाइपोल बेचा है, एक इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड में हमने उसको रख देना है. Then what is the effect on that dipole that we have to discuss? Okay. Two charges plus and minus 10 microcoulomb are placed 5 mm apart. Determine the electric field at a point P on axis of the dipole 15 cm away from its center O on the side of positive charge as shown in figure. Here this is the figure. And second, you have to find at point Q, which is 15 cm away from O on a line passing through O and normal to the axis of the dipole as shown in figure B. Here, this is my point Q. That means my point Q is on equatorial line. So here I have to find axial electric field on the axis as well as I have to find equatorial electric field. Okay, the data is given. Let us understand it. See, I have written the data. Magnitude of the two charges plus 10 microcoulomb minus 10 microcoulomb. So Q is equals to 10 microcoulomb. Separation between two charges is given as 5 millimeter. Okay, separation between two charges is nothing but 2A. So 2A is 5 mm, that is 5 into 10 raised to minus 3 meter. Okay, I have to find axial electric field at a distance 15 centimeter, that is 0.15 meter, and E equatorial at also same distance. Okay, so first of all let us consider for axial. Okay, so this is my dipole A, B. At point A minus 10 microcoulomb, at point B plus 10 microcoulomb. This is the axis. On axis, here is my point P. Point P is located at a distance of 0.15 meter from center of the dipole. So O is the center of the dipole. So distance between O and P is nothing but 0.15 meter. And I have to find this axial electric field. Very simple. I have to put the formula. We know that E axial is equals to twice AP upon RQ. I am writing only magnitude first. Okay. So now what you have to do? Put the values. What is K? K is Coulomb's constant. What is its magnitude? 9 into 10 raised to 9. Okay. K is 9 into 10 raised to 9. Value of P. Okay. What is P? P is dipole moment. How can we find dipole moment, or rather what is the formula for dipole moment? P is equals to 2AQ. So here I can write this is 2K. In place of P I will write 2AQ upon RQ. Okay. Now simply you have to put the values for this whole thing and you have to get the answer. Be careful. This is value of 2A. 2 to the 4 करके मत रख देना. Otherwise you will get the wrong answer. Okay. So this is 2A. This is also 2A. You have to be careful. What is K? K is 9 into 10 raised to 9. Value of Q is given. R is also given. By putting the values you can get the answer. Calculation you have to do by your own. Okay. Now just tell me what should be the direction of this axial electric field. Remember that axial electric field is always in the direction of dipole moment. Axial electric field, because we are keeping simply P capital. Okay, so it is in direction of dipole moment. What is the direction of dipole moment? From negative charge towards the positive. So negative charge is here. So in this case, E axial will be in this direction. Okay, this will be direction of E axial. Got it? Now let us think about equatorial. For equatorial, here this is my point Q, which is on equatorial line. This is center of the dipole O. Now the same thing I have to do. I have to put the formula for equatorial field. formula for equatorial field is Kp upon r cube. See, here I am not putting the negative sign because I have to calculate only magnitude. First I will calculate magnitude only, then I will mention the direction. So once again, P is nothing but dipole moment, that is 2aq. So K into 2a into q upon r cube. By putting all this value, in this case, this is my r equatorial, this is my r axial. So I can say this is r axial, r axial. This is r equatorial, r equatorial. See, in this case, in both the magnitudes are same. सपोज कोई न्यूमेरिकल में ये अलग दिया है, जो भी वैल्यू है, एक्सियल की वैल्यू है या इक्वेटोरियल की, particular that value you have to put. Okay, so now by putting the value you can get the answer. Once again, what is K? 9 into 10 raised to 9. Now here tell me what should be the direction of equatorial field. We know that equatorial field is always in direction opposite to the dipole moment. डाइपोल मोमेंट कौन सी डायरेक्शन में होगा? फ्रॉम नेगेटिव चार्ज टुवर्ड्स द पॉजिटिव चार्ज. सो दिस इज द डायरेक्शन ऑफ वेक्टर P. So my electric field, equatorial electric field will be opposite. So this should be the direction of E equatorial. Okay? So after calculating, you have to just mention the direction. Here direction will be, कौन सी डायरेक्शन मिल रही है? From B to A, right? So we can say that in direction of B to A, and here it will be in direction of, it will be from A to B. So, behavior of electric dipole in external electric field. Okay. So, what we are doing? We have a dipole. ये हमारा प्यारा सा dipole है. उसको हमने कहाँ रख दिया है? In external electric field. And here I am considering uniform electric field. What is the meaning of uniform? Uniform electric field means everywhere direction of electric field as well as magnitude of electric field remains same. Okay. So uniform electric field is always mentioned with help of parallel as well as equidistant field lines. See, these are field lines. Okay, you can see all the lines are parallel and they are equidistant. So keep in mind, uniform electric field is always mentioned with parallel and equidistant field line. So this shows that this is the region of uniform electric field. In this uniform electric field, I have placed my dipole. This is minus q charge, this is plus q charge. Separation is 2a. This O is the center of the dipole. Dipole रख तो दिया. Then what is the effect on the dipole? ये यहाँ कैसे behave करेगा? वो हमें discuss करना है. Okay? So now, for that we have to recall some concept of the 11th standard. In 11th standard, we have discussed regarding the torque. We have discussed regarding the couple. All these things we have to recall. Okay? तो पहले हम फिजिक्स की बात, मतलब 12th के फिजिक्स, दैट मीन्स इलेक्ट्रोस्टैटिक की बात कर रहे हैं. क्या है? यहाँ प्लस क्यू चार्ज है. प्लस क्यू चार्ज को हमने कहाँ रख दिया है? इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड में. See here also I haven't mentioned the field lines, but यहाँ सभी जगह पर फील्ड है. Do not consider कि फील्ड तो नहीं है. Okay? Everywhere field is there. Now see, this is the plus q charge. We know that whenever charge is kept in electric field, it will experience force. Okay. Positive charge को कौन सी direction में force लगता है? Positive charge experience the force in direction of electric field, while negative charge experience the force in direction opposite to electric field. So this is my positive charge. Electric field कहाँ है? Right side पर. So it will experience force in this direction. And this negative charge will experience force in direction opposite to it. So it will experience force in this direction. Okay. Now try to understand. Here at both this point, at the location of positive charge, at the location of negative charge, electric field कितना है? Magnitude is same. मैग्नीट्यूड इज सेम, सो फोर्स का मैग्नीट्यूड कितना होता है, चार्ज का मैग्नीट्यूड मल्टीप्लाइड बाय इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड. चार्ज का मैग्नीट्यूड है q multiplied by e, so qe will be the force. Here what is the magnitude of charge, q, so force will be, here also force will be qe only. So what we can say, at these 2 points there will be 2 forces. You can see both the forces are equal in magnitude, opposite in direction. Okay, equal magnitude, opposite direction. So as magnitude is equal, direction is opposite, what will be net force? So we can say that net force will be 0. Why it is 0? Only two forces are acting, both are equal in magnitude, opposite in direction, so net force will be 0. Okay. But here these two forces are non-collinear. Okay, non-collinear, what does it mean? So if I draw a line passing through it, line passing through the two forces, I have to draw line passing through the two forces. These lines are known as line of force. Okay, so line of force for this first force and line of force of the second force. These two, they do not coincide with each other. Two line of force are different. That's why these two forces are known as non-collinear forces. ये बात आपने 11th स्टैंडर्ड में पढ़ी है, लेकिन काफ़ी को पता नहीं होगा और काफ़ी लोग भूल चुके होंगे. So let us revise it once again. Collinear force means जिसकी line of action same line पर आती है, they are known as collinear force. Here line of action are not on the same line, that's why they are known as non-collinear force. And we also have studied in 11th standard that if we have two non-collinear forces having equal magnitude, opposite direction, then they form couple. Can you recall? Two non-collinear forces having equal magnitude and opposite direction forms couple. And whenever there is couple, there is torque. All these things we had studied in 11th. Okay? So here, these two forces, QE and this QE, they will form couple. Due to couple, there will be torque. And can you recall the formula for torque due to a couple? No, let me tell you. Torque due to a couple, or I can say that magnitude of torque due to a couple of forces is tau equal to magnitude of either of the force. Because we can take any of them, because magnitude of both the forces is always equal in case of couple, multiplied by perpendicular distance between two forces. So here what is the magnitude of force? QE, QE. So magnitude of force पता चल गया. अब बारी है perpendicular distance. Perpendicular distance between two forces. How can we find? Okay. So जब भी perpendicular distance find करना है, we have to find perpendicular distance between these two forces. So क्या करेंगे? So ये है line of force of first one. This is the line of force for the second one. The perpendicular distance between these two lines is known as perpendicular distance between two forces. Are you clear? Once again, perpendicular distance between two forces means perpendicular distance between line of force of the two forces. Once again, what is line of force? A line passing through vector F. This is my force vector. A line passing through force vector. This is my line of force for this one, and this is the line passing through another force vector. That's why it is known as line of force for second. Perpendicular distance between them, that means this distance. This distance is line perpendicular distance between two forces. point A, this is my point B, and let me say this is point C. So now I have to find BC. How can we find BC? Let us consider angle between this dipole and field is theta. Okay. So now I want this one. Okay. Now say this AB. In this case, just try to understand. AB equal to 2A. I want to find BC. Okay. What should we do? You have to use geometry. For triangle ABC, use, I can say, for triangle ABC, sin theta equal to, sin theta means opposite divided by hypotenuse. Opposite is BC, hypotenuse is AB. So I can say that this BC equal to AB sin theta. And my AB is nothing but 2A, so it will be 2A sin theta. So perpendicular distance between the two forces is 2A sin theta. Okay, so I can write it now here. Magnitude of force QE, perpendicular distance, is equal to 2A sin theta. Okay. Now I can write it as 2AQ into E into sin theta. But what is 2AQ? 2AQ is nothing but my dipole moment. So that is P E sin theta. So magnitude of torque is PE sin theta. Now this PE sin theta can also be written as vector P cross E. So I can say that vector tau equal to vector P cross E. Clear? Okay. So in your exam, they can ask you derive the formula for torque acting on a dipole placed in uniform external field. Let us revise it once again. What we have? We have a dipole. We have kept this dipole in uniform electric field. How to mention it? Uniform electric field by parallel and equidistant lines. Okay. Now in this we have kept the dipole. Okay. Net force on the dipole kept in uniform electric field is always 0. Why it is 0? Every time you have to ask why. Why it is 0? Because the two forces have same magnitude, opposite direction. So net force will be 0. But net torque acting on the dipole may or may not be 0. Why? Because these two forces are non-collinear. As they are non-collinear, they will form couple, and whenever there is couple, there will be torque. So torque acting on this dipole is equal to magnitude of force multiplied by perpendicular distance between two forces. Magnitude of force is QE, perpendicular distance is BC. We can find it with help of this method, or simply you can see this is the triangle. अपोजिट साइड है वो sin थीटा से मिलती है, एडजेसेंट साइड है वो cos थीटा से मिलती है. सो अपोजिट साइड है, हाइपोटेन्यूज की वैल्यू कितनी है? हाइपोटेन्यूज मल्टीप्लाइड बाय sin थीटा गिव्स यू अपोजिट साइड. हाइपोटेन्यूज मल्टीप्लाइड बाय cos थीटा गिव्स यू एडजेसेंट साइड. सो दिस हाइपोटेन्यूज इज 2a. So 2a sin theta is the perpendicular distance, that is BC. So QE into 2a sin theta. So now I can say okay, ये साइड प्लेस क्यों चेंज की? बिकॉज आई वॉन्ट दिस इन टर्म्स ऑफ डाइपोल मोमेंट. सो 2a और q, 2a multiplied by q gives me dipole moment E sin theta. So it is P cross E. Now one question for you. Can I write tau equal to E cross P? Can I write tau equal to E cross P? Yes or no? Then why? Yes, then why? Why yes? No, then why no? Okay? See, here you know that A cross B is not equal to B cross E. the directions are opposite. You have to keep this point in your mind, and then you have to give me answer. Can I write this? Tau equal to E cross P. Write your answer in comment box or give me your answer in the group. Okay? So here we have discussed dipole in uniform external field. Okay. Now here this is my formula for torque, that is PE sin theta. So you can say that here magnitude of torque depends on theta. As the value of theta changes, value of torque will change. Okay. Now let us discuss different cases in which what will be the magnitude of torque that we have to find. तो अब डिस्कस करते हैं डिफरेंट एंगल्स पर टॉर्क कितना लगेगा. ओके, सो पहले हमने डाइपोल कैसे रखा था? हमने रखा था डाइपोल ऐसे. सो दिस इज माय डाइपोल एंड हियर इज द इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड. सो व्हाट इज द एंगल ऑफ डाइपोल मोमेंट? डाइपोल मोमेंट क्या है? From negative charge towards the positive charge. So this is from, let us say this is my point A. Direction of dipole moment is from A to B. Okay, this is vector P. Okay. And this is my vector E. Here we have considered that angle between vector P and vector E is theta. In this case, torque acting is PE sin theta. So theta is angle between vector P and vector E. Now let us check different cases. If theta is 90, angle between vector P and vector E is 90 degree. That means suppose मेरा डाइपोल ऐसे है. Angle between vector P and vector E is 90. If theta is 90, sin 90 is 1, so torque will be P into E. Okay. If theta is 0, that means dipole ऐसे है. This is my negative charge, positive charge. P and E are in same direction. Theta is 0, sin 0 is 0, torque acting on it is 0. This position is known as position of stable equilibrium. We will discuss what is it. Okay. Second possibility, theta is 180 degree. Okay. So suppose this is my negative charge यहाँ गया. This is the direction of E, and suppose this is direction of E. That means यहाँ पर नेगेटिव चार्ज है, यहाँ पर पॉजिटिव चार्ज है. सो डाइपोल मोमेंट एंड इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड आर म्यूचुअली एंटी पैरेलल. दैट मींस थीटा इज इक्वल्स टू 180. इन दैट केस sin 180 इज आल्सो 0. दैट्स व्हाई टॉर्क विल बी 0. दिस पोजीशन व्हेन थीटा इज इक्वल्स टू 180 इज नोन एज अनस्टेबल इक्विलिब्रियम. नाउ व्हाट इज इट? सो क्या होगा? स्टेबल इक्विलिब्रियम एंड अनस्टेबल इक्विलिब्रियम, व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस? दोनों पोजीशन ऐसी है, स्टेबल एंड अनस्टेबल, बोथ इक्विलिब्रियम में टॉर्क एक्टिंग ऑन द डाइपोल इज 0. बट डिफरेंस इज दैट स्टेबल इक्विलिब्रियम बहुत अच्छी सी पोजीशन है, कोई टॉर्क नहीं लग रहा है, एंड डाइपोल डज नॉट वांट टू मूव फ्रॉम दैट पोजीशन. सो ऐसे रख दिया. सो ये डाइपोल ऐसे आ गया. Minus q charge, this is plus q charge. Dipole moment is in this direction, E is also in this direction. So in this situation, torque acting on the dipole is 0. ये position dipole को बहुत पसंद है. Okay. यहाँ से थोड़ा भी डिस्टर्ब करेंगे, यहाँ है. Okay, dipole ऐसे हमने थोड़ा हिला दिया, डिस्टर्ब कर दिया. Then dipole will try to come back to its original position. Okay. That means यहाँ है तो थीटा नॉन जीरो हो गया. थीटा नॉन जीरो हो गया तो इसके ऊपर टॉर्क लगने लगेगा. टॉर्क क्या करेगा? घुमा के इसको वापस पैरेलल ला देगा. ओके, दिस सिचुएशन इज नोन एज स्टेबल इक्विलिब्रियम. पोजीशन ऐसी है, टॉर्क जीरो है, मगर थोड़ा भी डिस्प्लेस करोगे वापस वो वहीं पर आ जाएगा. दिस इज द स्टेबल इक्विलिब्रियम. अनस्टेबल में क्या होगा? Here is my plus q charge, here is my minus q charge. E is towards right side, P will be towards left side. That means angle is 180. Okay. नाउ इन दिस सिचुएशन ऑल्सो टॉर्क इज 0, बट इसमें क्या है कि अगर हम थोड़ा सा भी डिस्प्लेस करेंगे ऐसे या ऐसे, देन it will move away from the original situation. This is unstable equilibrium. Why this happens? Do you want to understand this? If you are interested, you have to ask me. Okay? Otherwise, you can remember for your board exam. You can remember that if it is theta equal to 0, it is in stable equilibrium. In stable equilibrium, if it is displaced, it will come back to its original position. While when theta is equal to 180 degree, it is in unstable equilibrium, and when it is displaced from that equilibrium position, it will move away. It will not come back to original position, but it will move away. That is unstable equilibrium. You can, interested student can think over it, and if you are not able to get the answer why it is happening so, you can ask me, I will explain to you. Okay? So this is behavior of electric dipole in uniform electric field. Now, instead of uniform electric field, if we place the dipole in non-uniform electric field, then what happens to it? एक ही डाइपोल है बेचारा, एक बार यूनिफॉर्म में रखो, एक बार नॉन यूनिफॉर्म में रखो, सब कुछ चेंज हो जाता है. ओके, नाउ लेट अस डिस्कस बिहेवियर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिक डाइपोल इन नॉन यूनिफॉर्म इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड. ओके, पहले हमने यूनिफॉर्म की बात की. नाउ वी आर कीपिंग अवर डाइपोल इन नॉन यूनिफॉर्म. नॉन यूनिफॉर्म माने क्या? जगह जगह पर इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड का मैग्नीट्यूड एंड डायरेक्शन अलग रहता है. यहाँ हम एक केस कंसिडर करते हैं कि डायरेक्शन रिमेन्स सेम बट मैग्नीट्यूड इज चेंजिंग. सो let us consider this is the direction of increasing electric field. That means as we move from left towards right, electric field increases. Okay, in this electric field, I have kept an dipole. Here is my negative charge and here is my positive charge. I am considering that electric field is towards right side. Okay, so as this is the direction of electric field, लेफ्ट से राइट जाते जाते इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड का मैग्नीट्यूड बढ़ता है. सो माइनस क्यू पर कौन सा होगा? इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड विल बी स्मॉलर, व्हाइल प्लस क्यू पर इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड होगा लार्जर. सो आई एम मेंशनिंग इट एज ई स्मॉलर, ई लार्जर. ओके, नाउ वी हैव टू थिंक अबाउट द फोर्स. ओके, यहाँ पॉजिटिव चार्ज है. पॉजिटिव चार्ज को कौन से डायरेक्शन में फोर्स लगता है? इन द डायरेक्शन ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड. Direction of electric field is towards right. So here it will experience force Q into E larger. Magnitude कितना रहता है? Charge multiplied by magnitude of electric. Okay. Minus Q पर कितना force लगेगा? Magnitude of force into intensity of electric field. Magnitude of charge Q है, sorry. Magnitude of force equal to magnitude of charge multiplied by E. और डायरेक्शन कौन सी होगी? नेगेटिव चार्ज है. नेगेटिव चार्ज एक्सपीरियंस फोर्स इन डायरेक्शन अपोजिट टू इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड. सो इट विल एक्सपीरियंस फोर्स इन दिस डायरेक्शन. ओके, मैग्नीट्यूड विल बी Q into E smaller. Okay, now you can see as E smaller is small, so this arrow is smaller, this arrow is larger. So here my dipole will experience two forces. One force towards RHS is greater, another force towards LHS is smaller. So net force will be in the direction of, so I can say that net force will be towards this direction. Because net force के लिए क्या करना पड़ता है? When two forces are in mutually opposite direction, net force equal to larger force minus smaller force. Larger minus smaller. और उसकी डायरेक्शन कौन सी होगी? डायरेक्शन ऑफ नेट फोर्स इज द डायरेक्शन ऑफ लार्जर फोर्स. लार्जर फोर्स इज टुवर्ड्स RHS, so my net force will be towards RHS. So now I can see direction of net force is direction of increasing E. So whenever a dipole is kept in non-uniform electric field, we can say that net force is non-zero. Point number 1. यूनिफॉर्म में क्या था? नेट फोर्स जीरो था. यहाँ नेट फोर्स नॉन जीरो है. ओके, नेट फोर्स नॉन जीरो है तो उसकी डायरेक्शन क्या कौन सी होगी? तो डायरेक्शन विल बी द डायरेक्शन ऑफ इंक्रीजिंग ई. लेट अस कंसीडर द अनदर केस. यहाँ तो हमने नेगेटिव चार्ज यहाँ रखा है, पॉजिटिव यहाँ रखा है. if we interchange the position. Positive is in the direction or in the location of smaller charge. Here electric field is E smaller, here electric field is E larger. So here what will be the force on minus Q? Minus Q, here this will be the force, because as it is negative charge, it will experience force in direction opposite to E. So it is minus, or I can say Q into E larger. While this one, positive charge will experience force in direction of electric field. So it will be Q into E smaller. Once again, we have two forces in mutually opposite direction. So net force will be in this direction. Okay, so this is, sorry, I have to mention it as net force will be in this direction, because larger force is towards LHS, so net force will also be towards LHS. Okay, now just here, what is the direction of dipole moment? From negative charge towards the positive charge. So this is the direction of dipole moment. And here, this is the direction of dipole moment. Okay. So now what can I say? Net force is in the direction opposite to increasing field, but it is in direction of P. Here also it is in direction of P. So conclusion is that whenever the dipole is placed in non-uniform electric field, net force is in the direction of vector P. Okay? So now let us conclude the case of electric dipole placed in uniform electric field as well as non-uniform electric field. Now let us compare behavior of behavior of dipole in uniform and non-uniform electric field. Okay, we have discussed all these things. So first of all, when the dipole is kept in uniform electric field, magnitude of E is same. As magnitude of E is same, force will be force on negative charge, force on positive charge are same. Hence, net force is always 0. When the dipole is kept in uniform electric field, net force is always 0. And when the force is 0, translational motion is not possible. So, we can say that no translational motion. Therefore, no translational motion. Okay? ट्रांसलेशन मोशन तभी हो सकता है जब फोर्स हो, हाँ फोर्स ही नहीं है तो ट्रांसलेशन मोशन नहीं हो सकता. सेकेंड, टॉर्क मे और मे नॉट बी जीरो. वी हैव डिस्कस्ड और वी हैव डिराइव्ड द फॉर्मूला टॉर्क इज इक्वल्स टू PE sin थीटा. सो व्हेन थीटा इज 0 or 180, torque will be 0. When theta is any other value, then there will be torque. Okay. So whenever there will be torque, there can be rotational motion. So torque may or may not be 0. Therefore, rotational motion may or may not occur. Okay. So what we can say? Suppose मैंने dipole, suppose this is the direction of electric field. यहाँ मैंने dipole ऐसे रखा. Here is my negative charge. Here is my positive charge. Negative charge, positive charge. तो क्या होगा? Dipole will try to align until it becomes parallel to electric field. Okay. So electric field का रोल क्या है? जब हम dipole को electric field में रोल प्लेस करते हैं, then role of the electric field is to align the dipole parallel to it. वो dipole को अपने parallel लाने की ट्राई करेंगे. Okay. So until जब तक पैरेलल नहीं होगा तब तक इसके ऊपर टॉर्क लगेगा. टॉर्क लगने से रोटेशनल मोशन होगी. वंस इट बिकम्स पैरेलल, टॉर्क बिकम्स 0 and it will become in stable position. Okay. So or we can say it is in equilibrium position. So until the theta equal to 0 or 180, टॉर्क लगता रहेगा, डाइपोल रोटेट होता रहेगा, and when it becomes parallel to electric field, rotational motion stops. This is the behavior in uniform. Okay. अब नॉन यूनिफॉर्म की बात करते हैं. नॉन यूनिफॉर्म में क्या होगा? नेट फोर्स इज नॉन जीरो बिकॉज सभी जगह पर इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड अलग अलग रहती है. एज इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इज डिफरेंट, नेट फोर्स इज नॉन जीरो. सो नेट फोर्स है, ओके, नेट फोर्स है तो ट्रांसलेशनल मोशन होगी. ओके, सो देयर विल बी ट्रांसलेशनल मोशन. There will be translational motion. Second, torque. The same situation जैसे यहाँ थी ऐसे. Torque may be there, torque may not be there. If the dipole is non-parallel, there will be torque. If dipole is parallel, there will not be any torque. So यहाँ भी जो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड है वो डाइपोल को अपनी अलोंग अलाइन करने की ट्राई करेगा. जब तक वो अपने डायरेक्शन बिटवीन P and E becomes 0 or 180, torque will be active. So due to torque there will be rotational motion. So may or not be, may or may not be rotational motion. कब तक रोटेशनल मोशन रहेगा? जब तक थीटा 0 और 180 नहीं होगा. ओके, सो आई कैन से दैट देयर मे और मे नॉट बी रोटेशनल मोशन. सो in case of dipole in non-uniform electric field, suppose we are considering that in this direction electric field is increasing, or I can say that due to non-electric field, non-uniform electric field, there will be translational motion, and due to this torque there will be rotational motion. So suppose मैंने डाइपोल को ऐसे ही रख लिया, तो क्या होगा? ये इसकी ट्रांसलेशनल मोशन भी होगी, साथ साथ में रोटेशनल मोशन भी होगी. जब ये पैरेलल हो जाएगा, ट्रांसलेशनल मोशन रोटेशनल मोशन will stop. But if the electric field is changing, there will be rotational motion. So due to non-uniform electric field there will be translational motion. Due to theta other than 0 or 180 there will be rotational motion. Okay, so this is the behavior of dipole in uniform as well as non-uniform electric field. From this topic they can ask you conceptual question as well as they can ask you the derivation. Derive the formula for torque acting on the dipole placed in uniform electric field. So this today's discussion is over. Now we will discuss further topics in next session.